Hi, I'm Rich Cornell, founder of Systems for Human Action Exchange, the workplace community. I am frequently asked the following questions. What makes the workplace community different from the thousands of firms providing labor market services? The workplace community is different because it classifies individual skills by standard codes and keywords linked to industry standard occupation descriptions. It divides the workday into standard shifts and work periods. It has scheduled and task-based hourly work types. It sells labor by the labor payment hour. It verifies skills by accumulating work hours against skills, as well as verifying education and occupational licenses. It allows for an individual to handle all of their labor market transactions through one login. This can be as employee, owner of corporation, sole proprietor, and household. It has an efficient web-based labor request and fulfillment system that can handle task-based and scheduled work types in various forms. It can absorb current players in the labor market services sector into its workplace advisor, trainer, economist, and technologist member classifications. It publishes anonymous bid, ask, and last labor payments to members by standard skill codes. The system code is written in standard industry languages, can be scaled, does not use proprietary software, and a minimum viable system is available for use now. Does the workplace community specialize in a specific job category? The workplace community is a generic platform. It brings together employers and employees in an efficient manner so that employees who are willing to work at a market rate set by supply and demand for labor will find work. Employees are first classified into industries by North American Industry Classification System, NAICS, and occupations using Standard Occupancy Classification, SOC codes, provided by the U.S. Census and the Bureau of Labor Statistics, respectively. They are further detailed by industry practice. Workplace advisors will work with employees to classify them so that all of their skills are listed. Employers can then select from their industry and find candidates based on their skill requirements, schedule, location, and asking labor payments. The workplace community software interfaces are customizable by technology members. I am an employer. Do I have to switch all of my employees into your system to use it? The workplace community is flexible. It can handle a few to all of your employees under many different arrangements. You can use the workplace community in place of gig or freelance workers for task work or for specific schedule work. There are various work schedules you can use, for example, full-time day 40-hour, evening 40-hour, night 40-hour, part-time recurring, and weekend shifts for specific industry practice, such as retail, dispatch, heavy construction, etc. Each standard schedule can be further modified. There are various work types: recurring 2-week notice, recurring specific end date, commission sales, officer draw, and lump sum if goals achieved. I am a licensed employment agent. What is a workplace advisor? A workplace advisor is ideally a licensed employment agent. The workplace advisor manages a book of employee members in a specific vertical labor market. As labor market service professionals join the workplace community as workplace advisors, bringing their contacts and industry knowledge, the workplace community will have more and more job categories, more members, and the ability to drive down benefit costs and worker compensation fees, plus have economies of scale in marketing, which will bring in more members. This model is designed to generate a steady income for workplace advisors that is higher than labor market service professionals would earn using traditional methods. Is the workplace community an employment agency? The workplace community is not an employment agency. It does not charge a fee to job seekers or employers to become members. Think of it more like a hiring hall with several significant exceptions. Labor payments are negotiated directly between employer and employee, and the workplace community is a co-employer paying employer taxes and workers' compensation. The employer member, in essence, sees the employee member as a 1099 contractor, not an employee. The workplace community also has characteristics of a professional employer association, but not exactly similar, since employee members may work for multiple employer members and work under various types and schedules. What is a labor payment? How is it different from a wage or salary? A labor payment is the all-in cost to the employer member for an hour of labor. It includes the workplace community's fee, workers' compensation, employer taxes, paid time off, retirement, medical coverage, and compensation. Compensation in the workplace community model is what most people think of as wage or salary. The labor payment is negotiated between employee members and employer members. The labor payment concept is how the workplace community allows employee members to appear as 1099 contractors to employer members. It also allows each employee member to decide how they want to distribute their earnings between benefits and compensation, something most employers would rather not deal with. I work in the gig economy as a 1099 contractor. Can I become an employee member and get benefits? Yes. The workplace community is set up as a benefit cafeteria. You choose the benefits you want, and appropriate tax-efficient deductions are made from your labor payment. You can get medical benefits once you have enough paid hours and a consistent work history. The workplace community is intended to benefit the gig economy worker by having the flexibility of the gig economy, but also large company benefits and an easier way of finding work and getting paid on time. Another option for a gig economy worker is to register as a sole proprietor, employer member, and hire themselves and others if needed for a project. That way, they can bid on fixed price projects listed on job boards, yet have employee benefits and work for other employer members. The workplace community is based on labor hours, not projects. The employer member is expected to estimate labor hours, material, and tools required to perform a project, not the employee member. You have the potential to earn a profit in addition to your labor payment, but also will bear any losses. Thank you for watching. We hope you will consider working with SFHAX, the workplace community, to bring the workplace community dream to reality. To learn more, please view our other videos. Contact workplace.advisor@sfhax.org to discuss further.